Jamal, in a sport where you spend 8 or 9 months building up to one game, or your first game anyways, is there a bit of a deflation or letdown when it doesn't go the way you probably spent those 8 or 9 months picturing it going?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you spend, almost three quarters of the year, training for this first game of the season, and to come out and take an L like that is kind of disappointing. But we know we have 11 more guaranteed games left, and we got to take advantage of each of those. And we're really excited for Boise State this week, and ready to get after them.
So much of your demeanor, and I assume the energy you bring into the games, is this kind of really relentless positivity. How can you get that back after a loss like that?
By just keeping positive and keep doing it every day. This team, we're really good at just after negative things happen like that, we bounce back from it really well, and we just, I don't know, we all we unite as a unit, and just keep doing forward, and on to the next one, and like Coach Lee says, one play at a time, and that's exactly how we take it.
How do you think this team developed that ability or the personality to do that?
Once you have coach like Jason Lascalzo in the weight room, he always preaches it. So when we lift, that's what we hear every day. And so, Coach Lee says it every day, and it just kind of just rubs off on you. And, that's what our main goal is, to, just play everything one thing at a time, and, don't look too far, don't look back, and that's it.
They literally bring that up in the weight room.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me an example?
So we're doing workouts in, summer, and, say if we're out on the field doing conditioning and we have like a quote unquote bad, conditioning day, that's over. Now, we have to go to the weight room and forget about whatever happened outside, and now we're just focusing on, we're focusing on this lift that we have to do coming up. We can't worry about what just happened outside, and, just little stuff like that. Or you have like a bad lift and, vice versa. But just little stuff like that, that's really how we just, practice it throughout the year.
Taking a second look, what concerned you most about the performance on Saturday?
Really just getting behind the chains real early, on certain drives. Our main goal, is of course to score every single drive. But if you get behind the chains, it's kind of hard to recover from that. And so, this is really just, us just being more disciplined, staying on sides, no holding calls, stuff like that, and we'll be fine.
So does it add any more importance to the Boise State game coming off that loss?
Yes, it kind of does, but I mean, we're not going to look at it like that. Our main goal is, like I said, just one thing at a time, and prepare like we did last week, and hopefully come with a victory.
Is there anything you guys can draw from what you did last year, the way you responded last year, to help this year?
Yeah, no question. Half this team been through it last year, so we all know what to do. We know what to expect. It's not going to be easier now. That doesn't mean that people are going to lay down for us. We still got to go out and earn, everything we will have to play for. But that's really our main goal. Just forget about it, move on, and get ready for Boise, prepare.
Was there anything about the preparation last week or the sort of game day build up to the game that in hindsight you maybe would do differently?
No, I mean, I feel like as a group we prepared well, and we just we didn't make plays when we needed to make plays when we needed to, and so that's kind of a letdown. But besides that, we're over it. On to the next one.
When you have such a close game, especially for the season opener that you end up on the other side of, how do you move forward mentally? How do you kind of put that aside and move on?
If you look at it last year, we had a whole bunch of close games that we end up on top of. And so, basically just like that. We won one, and like last year we won, close games. And we just, of course it's fun. You forget about it, on to the next one. And so even if you lose a close one, forget about it, on to the next one. So that's really what we're, how we're built. And that's pretty much it.
You guys loved playing on the road last year.
Yeah.
Now you get this opportunity to go into Boise State. Just how excited as a team to have that opportunity, especially against that type of program?
We're just excited, just to play another game and, being able to play on the blue turf, that's pretty exciting. You, as a little kid, you always watch them, and it's like, oh, I want to play on the blue turf. And so finally able to play on that is going to be pretty cool. And we're just excited, to compete against them. And, yeah.
What's it like going onto the road, and does it get you guys extra juiced, or, it seems like you guys have a different focus, or you love playing that chip on your shoulder that everyone's rooting against you?
Yeah, exactly. We're all underdogs here, and just being an underdog, going to an opposing team environment. You have the fans talking crap to you, and it's just fun. It's college football, and there's nothing like it. And being able to shut the fans up by making plays and scoring touchdowns is it's a great feeling.
Any questions on the line for Jamal Morrow?
Hey Jamal, it's Steflo with the Seattle Times. Gabe mentioned after the press conference, it's important for this team to kind of forget about last year and form your own identity. Is that something that you feel like the leaders of the team can help to forge, or where does that come from? How does a team form its identity?
Basically just by becoming one. Really just, can I really explain this? Really just, it starts by a position group. You start from your position groups, talking to the young guys. Then, it just trickles down from there. And, we just, the scout guys do a good job. We do a good job. And, we become our own team and just like that.
When do you feel like you guys found that identity last season? At which point of the year?
Probably, after Portland State again, when you lose a game like that, everybody, seems to shun you or be disappointed in the course that you are. And, that's when we just look to, that's when we're brothers, we've been training for each other all year. And so we look to each other, and, we all we got, or we all we have, and we're all we got. So that's kind of the focus we focus on, something like that.
Thank you.
No problem.
Other questions on the line for Jamal?
Yeah, Jamal. Matt Calkins with the Seattle Times. After you guys beat Oregon last year, Gabe said that, Gabe was asked what the motivation was, how you guys came together. He said that we were just tired of losing. Obviously, you guys had a winning year last year, 8-4, but do you still feel like there's that label around Washington State football that the general public thinks of you guys as a losing program?
Yeah, no question. When you have so many down years, Washington State, it's kind of just, people hear Washington State, they're like, oh, they're losers or something like that. And so that's the really culture we're trying to change. Of course, it's not going to help us losing last week, but of course, we stay focused on one goal. And because we know we're a great team, and so we show that on the field, week in, week out, and hopefully it'll change. But our job really is focus on this team. We don't really want to focus on what the general public thinks about us or anything like that. So yeah.
Any other questions on the line? Okay, one last chance in the room.
Jamal, it really seems like the team kind of thrives off of this underdog mentality that both you, Luke, and Isaac have talked about. But would you say that the team sometimes struggles when you guys come in as a favorite?
Not really. We want to be favorites. So we play the game because we want to be favorites. But being an underdog, it's just, I feel like with this team, we've been a lot of people are under recruited here, and so. We all been underdogs throughout, start from high school and everything from that. And so we just use that mentality, and going into, bigger opponents, I guess. But of course we want to be a favorite going into a game, but it happens, to be an underdog, it just happens. But, yeah.
You mentioned after the Portland State game last year that you felt that people were shunning you. You mean the fans in general, or?
Just, I don't know how to really describe that, but you just feel like the culture, you know, walking around campus, you know, you just have your hood on, just, you know, don't want to look at anybody. But that's pretty much it. But of course, you know, the Coug fans are always great fans. You know, they're really a loyal fan base, and you know, it's always fun, you know, when you hear them cheering for you. So yeah.
It's only been 48 hours, but have you felt that same kind of response after this first game?
Yeah, it's just disappointing, but of course, like I said before, you know, we forget about it, move on, and get ready for Boise.
What do you think of the environment Saturday as a whole?
Oh, it's great. Fans were loud. You know, they stayed the whole game. It was a great environment. You know, we're still disappointed. We let them down, but of course, you know, we move on and get ready for it again. But yeah, it was a loud, great environment for the first game of the season, and looking forward to more games in Martin Stadium.